See if anybody shows up for the last period of the game. Hey, Elliot, how you doing, my buddy? Thought I'd come on for the third period here. I was actually, when you're looking for me, go do yourself a favor. Go over to Steel Flyers on YouTube, and we subscribe to that because we go live on the Steel Flyers channel, and we did for the last two periods actually. Steel Flyers, yeah. We were on live for the last two periods, but nobody came on. So I thought, okay, I'll come over here. We tried to do it on mine, but for some reason it's not working. I don't know. When we try to do more than one person and the OBS and everything, it's not working. So, but anyways, I thought I'd come over here for the third period so I can talk to some people. So how you doing, buddy? You got Tampa? You got Tampa? You have Tampa. Well, they're out playing them all this shit. That's for sure. Oh no, the Cards lost? You got to be kidding me. Oh, I thought they won. What was the score? We had the Reds over the Twins. Let's go, Islanders. Yes, Kevin. Time to come into the real world now. We had the Yankees RL. We had Nats over Mets. What about the Sox and the Braves? Fuck. What about the Sox and Braves? I guess I can look it up for myself. Twins. Oh my gosh. Well, okay, we had the Sox over the Braves, and they're trouncing them. So that's not bad. We were 3 for 2, 3-2. If we have Tampa win this, then we're up today. So that's not bad. Can't complain. You need KC. What's the score of that game so far? KC. That's what I'm gonna do. I gotta turn a light on. It's a little bit. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab Detroit's winning. Sorry. Oh, who left? Did everybody leave on me?
On your mind, and for the Tampa players right now, it's just the focus has to be on
Who's still there? Is it just you, Elliot? Kevin came in and took off. Hey, how you doing? I'm here. How you doing, buddy? It's Ninner. Go check out Ninner's. Subscribe to Hockey News Reports. Oh, is Elliot still here? Ninner's here. Oh, did you? How many people did you have on, Ninner? I did the first and second too. You guys, go to Kevin, go to Steel Flyers on YouTube and subscribe to Steel Flyers. We go live together on that. We did that for the first two periods on Steel Flyers. Oh, it's like this. Steel Flyers. Dallas is getting some offensive zone time now a little bit. That last period, they got their asses handed to them. Dallas is really looking good. Oh, there, they broke it up. What, like the Matheson trade, you mean? What other? And I don't think the Matheson trade doesn't make much sense. They better hope that they know what they're doing with that trade. They obviously think they can get the best out of that guy again, the way he was supposed to be. But if he doesn't, I mean, you got Jack Johnson and Matheson on the same team. That's scary. You might as well go get Gosh to Spear too. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. He couldn't even make it on Florida's roster, and they don't really have the best defense ever. Randy K. Long time no hear, Randy K. I lost all my viewers on my YouTube channel because I keep on putting ball stuff up and all kinds of other stuff, and the algorithm doesn't like that stuff. Yeah, you might as well put Abdulkader and Gosh to Spear. There's got to be some other guys out there, I'm sure. Detroit picks up Stahl today and gets a second-round pick. Nice little move by them. They only got to pay Stahl $5 million. At the very least, he'll teach their young players how to be a warrior. Oh yeah, since the ads went out. Lucic and Eriksson, yeah. Yeah, you can have the all overpaid team. Eriksson is the worst. Eriksson's even worse than Lucic. Like, that is just a terrible, terrible contract. He's horrible. Every time you think Dallas is out, they come back and do. I'll be right back. There we go. Just sit down and Detroit freaking nails it. Or Detroit. We were just talking about Detroit. I don't think Abdulkader's worked worse than Eriksson. Eriksson's so soft, it's stupid. At least Abdulkader is trying. His injuries and everything have made it so he can't skate, and he's not the type of player for this league, but he's trying. A great sound to hear. And how about that excitement? It says chat disconnected. Can you guys hear me all right? This happened before too. Chat got disconnected and then it wouldn't connect again. Oh, there it is. It's 2-1 Tampa now. Oh, yeah. Basketball too, right? What's the score of that? You got anything on Denver and Lakers? What's the score on that game? And this will be the end of it. And then we'll be talking free agency and all kinds of stuff. If you guys have time during the day, during the week, I'm starting to do daytime lives. So I might try to do it like right around your lunch break. Yeah, no doubt. We're going to try to do a live on go to Steel Flyers website. Not website. Well, do that too when we get going, but go to Steel Flyers YouTube channel and subscribe there because we're going to go live there. So you guys subscribe to that. Take Perlo, take the Polish guy plus 220. What are you talking about? Lakowicz. Are you talking about? Oh, are you talking? You're talking about, and you're talking about fighting, right? UFC. Yeah. If they're not going to sign Peter Angelo, they're not going to sign Krug. What did I hear today? I heard that Montreal was huge after Krug, which I don't understand. What if Montreal is going for Krug? They don't have any room to put any forwards up there. I would say that it's going to be very interesting who's going to get bought out this year. A lot of the moves that are going to happen are going to be pretty neat. Well, yeah, they got Edmondson, Weber, Sherratt now, Mete. Who am I missing? I'm sure I'm missing some guys here. I don't really understand why they would be going after Krug, but it's just a rumor anyway. So, yeah, I think they'd probably go for forwards. Johnny, hey Johnny boy, how you doing, buddy? What do you got? You got okay, good. You got Tampa too. Nice. Starting to come around again with ball picks, 3 for 2 today, and then hockey. We've been just Tampa wins are doing really well. Hoffman to Habs has been a rumor out there that they're going hard after him. Not sure. I mean, he played in Ottawa, so maybe that he wants to be closer to like the home of before, like his kids could be closer there. I don't know. It's possible, but of course, the thing that Montreal has a problem with is the taxes, right? And there's going to be a lot of people going after Hoffman. I think Hoffman's looking at 7 million, at least 7.5 million a year, somewhere around there. Somebody's going to offer him that much. Yeah. Suzuki and Kokaniemi, it's what it comes down to. How fast are they going to progress? If they progress as fast as they look like they could be progressing, Montreal, I have to say, might have a pretty solid team after all, which was quite the circus getting there. And if they can get a Hoffman, a scorer like Hoffman, not bad. Again, though, do you really look at that roster, even if you get Hoffman, and think, okay, this is a Stanley Cup winning roster? I'm not sure I do. Yeah, buddy. Thanks for coming. Who's winning ball? Anybody got anything on the Lakers? I'm assuming you would be taking the Lakers. Oh, you might take Denver. What's the score? I keep on going over there, and it's a every time I go over there, it's commercial. Oh shoot! You bet Denver +6. Oh, so they can. Okay, so they can lose by 6. Oh, you could still be in there. You got a lot on Tampa. Tampa ML. Yeah, the Isles do need more cap space, Kevin. I don't know where they're going to get it. How many years does Boychuk have left? 2? Maybe they can trade Boychuk, and I don't know what they're going to do because they don't have any draft picks left either. He's done, and they still only have that much cap space. Wow. I don't know what they're going to do, honestly. They got to hope Dobson can play next year. And 12 minutes left, boys and girls. 12 minutes left. Dallas looked like they came out strong, and they're fading here in the second half. Who's going to take Eberle at 5.5? I don't know. Maybe. And then who are you going to replace him with? Eberle traded again. Doesn't he have it? Does he have? He doesn't have a no movement clause at all. Eberle. But if he doesn't, somebody would probably take him. I just don't really know who. Somebody would probably take him. Maybe Anaheim. A team that needs scoring depth and speed. Oh, I think we said Montreal, maybe. If they can't get Hoffman, maybe they would take a look at Eberle. They got a whole bunch of draft picks they can trade back. I really don't know what value Eberle has in the market right now. I mean, you're obviously wanting to trade him for cap space, so most teams are going to be like, well, I don't need Eberle, so I'm not going to give you much in return because I know you just want cap space. So cap space is so valuable right now. And how valuable is Eberle? How many? Oh, he's got way too many years to buy him out. You'll have like $3 million on your cap for like. Doesn't he have like 3 or 4 years left? Ladd, you got to kind of talk him into realizing that he's injured and can't play anymore. 3. Hope he goes on the IR. Yeah, long-term injury. And then you can use that as cap space. But as long as he keeps on trying to play, it's actually bad for you. Just doesn't have it anymore, lad. That was a really bad contract. Tampa's going to be fun in the offseason. They got to get no, Matt Martin's gone. That fourth line is going to be broken up now. Tampa's going to be interesting in the offseason. They got signed Sergachev and Chernak, and points coming up, and oh my gosh. Somebody could offer sheet them on Sergachev. And what would they do? I'm sure they would sign it and then they would trade off. They got to trade one of their guys with the no movement clauses. Oh, excuse me. Which is quite a few. Killorn, Palat. Cizikas, yeah. He's making a lot of money for a fourth liner, but I mean, he can play third line. He's not going anywhere anytime soon. That's the other thing about the Islanders is they don't really have a lot of guys that they can play up now. So they're kind of in a difficult spot. He's a good grinder guy, yeah. He plays the right way for sure, no doubt about it. Okay, is basketball on now? Every time I go, it's a freaking commercial. Here we go. Oh, why I'm tired. Yeah, I mean, Pajot was good for the team, but man, that was a lot to give up. But it's a very weird team, the Islanders. Points in the I don't know how these guys do it where they talk about everything that's going on in the game all the time. Oh, that was a trip. That wasn't a trip? Whoa, Dallas. Yeah, was it? No, Tampa's got a freaking penalty. Oh, okay, 4-on-4. That's advantage of Tampa Bay right there. Oh, that was a high stick. Yeah, for sure. It didn't even hit your head. Guy's acting like he hit his head. So Dallas is getting a power play. Shoot. Good thing their power play is poopty, and Tampa's penalty kill is fantastic. Dallas's power play has been absolutely horrible. It's like when they get a power play, I don't even go like, oh, shoot, really. It's almost like it's better if they get a power play. It's less likely that they're going to score. That's how bad Dallas's power play has been the last couple games, especially against Tampa's penalty kill. Tampa's penalty kill with Hedman on there. Hedman is just insane. Oh, now just as I say this, Dallas gets some possession time. And they don't get possession time. Tampa Bay gets it out right away. But what I like about Tampa Bay on the power play is Tampa looks like they're going to win the cup. Lauren, welcome again. What was that? Did you see that? Who was that? A Dallas player looked like he just did a backflip for the hell of it. It was funny. I think he fell backwards. Come back to the year 2000, Kevin. It's not the 80s anymore. Dallas's power play just looks pathetic. They haven't had a shot. They haven't even hardly had zone time. Look at that again. Tampa's had more zone time, I think, on their penalty offensive zone time on their penalty kill than Dallas has had on their power play. Does he? I want to see that again if they show it, because that was, I don't know what happened. Nobody was around him, and he just kind of went, woo. it was something. I don't know. He must have just fell backwards and then lost his footing or something like that. But it was hilarious. Ooh, they got a shot on goal. Dallas got a shot on goal. Whoa, that was close. Almost got a lucky one there. Yeah. What the Rangers are, it looks like the Rangers are about to do something crazy. What about Peter Angelo? Oh shit. Gotta be kidding me, Dallas. Yeah. Dallas scored, yes. It's not a push yet. Oh yeah, I will. It is going to be a push. What am I talking about? Yeah. Come on, Tampa. Detroit must be in on who? They just the only reason why Detroit took it was to get the second rounder. He's only got one more year at $5 million. If the Rangers wanted to, now they can go. They can get Peter Angelo. That would be insane, insane. And then they could trade away a bunch of players and get the pick back. Anyways, they could get Peter Angelo, trade D'Angelo, and they could probably get not a bad return for D'Angelo. If they got Peter Angelo, Trouba, Fox, Lindgren, oh my gosh, what a sick freaking roster. Oh my God. Yeah, sweet, Johnny. Yeah, Joe Pavelski, man, he's money. But Tampa Bay like totally outplayed Dallas in the second period. Dallas has looked a little better in the third, but I mean, really, they shouldn't be in this game. Yeah, everybody hit the like button. That's right. Kelly Elliott's got that right. Try to get as many people. What do we only get like one day we'll have 10 people here at one time, maybe one day. Finest show in the land. That's right. Not too many cool kids out there, I guess. Tampa's got the possession again. If they Tampa's still going to finish this off, I'm sure of it. So we get to go into overtime so we can hang out with each other a little more. That's all right. We can. Oh, that was so close. Too stressful, Elliot. Probably the next game would be Monday if Dallas wins. But Dallas isn't going to win, so we don't need to worry about that. Then next, it would be a back-to-back. There you go. Oh, hand pass. Oh, just off the post, boys. Yeah, he's 37. I believe he's 37. Take a look here. Pretty sure he's 37. No, he's got one more year on his contract. That's pretty bad. I know that right off the top of my head. I know he signed a 3-year contract. He's 36, sorry. He's going to be 37. He's got one more year at $7 million. He's going to be 37 next year. And he scored how many goals this year in the playoffs? Like 13 or something? Crazy. Okay, is basketball on now? Yes. Oh, LA's just destroying them. 59-74. It's all over. Well, another have an old school. If Boston comes back, you got an old school NBA final. Lakers versus Celtics. Come on, Tampa. Come on, buddy. So anyway, yeah, just imagine, Lauren, if they picked up Peter Angelo or if they trade for Lion. Like the Rangers are primed right now to be almost unbeatable. If not next year, the year after. If Lafreniere is as good as they say he is, well, those people are wrong. Well, you're going to be in big trouble, Kevin, because the Islanders lineup is not even going to come close to the Rangers roster. If they do what I think they're going to do in the offseason, it's just going to be stupid. You take Askarov at 13, and like I still don't think he's going to be there. I think New Jersey with their 2 picks, even with Blackwood, could pick him. I wouldn't even be surprised, like I said, if Detroit picks him, but probably not, because I thought it was going to be Pavelski. It was Pavelski. But apparently now they've switched their focus over to Rossi, which I think is probably the right pick there. And because of position, it's so hard to get that number 1 center that I think they'll probably take Rossi. And then the 5th pick, Ottawa would be smart to take Askarov. Take Stützle and then Askarov. Preds could take him. I mean, they like Saros, but I wouldn't be surprised at all if the Preds took him. I always forget his name. David Poyle. He likes to build defense first. The Wild have that Kukkonen kid. I think that's his name. And they are extremely high on him. It's possible. I think they'll go for a center if one's available there. Yeah, but I mean, you're not getting nothing with Tsitsipas there. You're not getting anything on him. He's like 115. Even with -1.5, you're only getting like half on your money. He'll probably, I mean, it's probably easy money though. It's probably not a bad play because the only thing, he's been kind of struggling on clay. That's why I'm kind of avoiding it. I'm not really thinking I like that. Yeah. The one I don't know if I want to post it. I like that Skinner kid a lot, but I don't know about Clay. But he's going up against Goffin, and Goffin's looking older every year. I think that Skinner kid could beat Goffin. Sinner, I mean, not Skinner, Sinner. Sinner over Goffin. I don't know if you saw that kid. He's going to be huge. He's from Italy, but he looks like he's from like Scandinavia, but was born in Italy. And Rublev and stuff. Oh, is it Rublev? Let me pull it up here, buddy. Sinner and GoFan are getting even money. I think Sinner's going to win that. Did you get my Evans over in Nishikori? That's probably my best play in the first round. Jesper Wallstedt, yeah, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, but why not take him now if you can? I mean, maybe not get him next year. At 13 for sure, I take him. Especially Carolina, because they don't really need anything anywhere else. The lineup is pretty much stacked everywhere. Why not take the stud goaltender you don't have to pay for a couple of years? I mean, it's a no-brainer pick. If Askarov drops to 13, it's a no-brainer pick. In fact, I would consider trying to trade up to get him if I could. Johnny, did you get okay? You did take that Evans. I just have a feeling Evans is going to win that game. Nishigori has been so gibbled and injured. He's just looked horrible, like terrible. And Daniel Evans is a gamer. He doesn't give up. I think he could outwork him and win that. And getting 275, that's pretty sweet juice. I'm trying to find that. There's another one for you. Bublik over Monfils. Monfils looks like he's done. Bublik has been playing really good. Oh, Tsitsipas over Munar. He's only getting 1.12. I mean, yeah, he'll probably get some. He'll probably minus 1.5 and get it up to about 135. Throw it in a parlay or something. Gunler is really hard to say what he's going to turn into. That's why he's a little lower. You're not going to get Holtz at 13. You're not going to get Raymond, but you could get Gunlar. Yes. Drysdale looks like he could be a Makar or Hughes. It's hard to place where somebody's going to take Drysdale. I would think Detroit would take him, but They look like they like Rossi. He's not going to get past Anaheim. Anaheim will definitely take Drysdale. Rublev over Query? You're getting nothing for that. Is that the game you're talking about? Rublev over Query? Or are you talking in Rublev in the German Open? Is that what you're talking about? Not the French, the German. Sorry. Rublev Tsitsipas. Stupid idiot I am. I like Rublev. I think Rublev can beat Tsitsipas. There you go. That's what you were asking me, for the love of God. The German Open. Rublev over Suits. I thought I kind of like Rublev there. I'm not like bullish. Tsitsipas is a great player, but Rublev is more of a clay game than Tsitsipas does. So there you go. I'll lean Rublev, and I love the way Rublev is improving so fast right now. He's improving every match, it seems. Drysdale? Oh, Rossi? Yeah, I mean, you're saying like give your 13th and whatever you're going to have next year. I don't think that's going to be enough to get Rossi. You're going to like to get Rossi in the top 4 there. I don't think too many teams have any. Not this year. What do you mean? You'd have. Oh, offer sheet in the future. Okay, well, that's a long ways away. Rossi's like Point. A lot like Point. He's pretty much a no-brainer pick, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't blame Detroit for taking Drysdale or Rossi in the 4th spot. I mean, Raymond looks like he could be like a Mitch Marner type of player. But it doesn't sound like they're in on Raymond. Ottawa. If I'm Ottawa, I'd seriously consider taking Askarov in the number 5. I mean, you're a team like Ottawa who can't play up to the cap. If you can't play up to the cap, you better make damn good and sure you have an absolute stud goaltender, because a goaltender can win you a cup. There's no other real position. You can have McDavid, but if you don't have a stud, you can have a McDavid with average goaltending, you're probably not going to win a cup. You can have like just above average roster beside your goaltender and have a price, and you might have a shot at it. So I'm probably taking Askarov. Yeah, I mean, I hope you're right. Let me look up that goaltender again. He's short. No, Hudobin's not tall. Hudobin's not tall at all. I think you're going to see shorter goaltenders coming back into play again. There's only so many. Oh, you're talking about Hudobin. Oh, okay. I know, but I'm just saying it's possible to be extremely good goaltender in the league now and still be not that tall. I've been talking about Hudobin for a long time, ever since he was in Boston. I thought it was criminal that people weren't giving him a shot at a number one spot because, yeah, I know who you're talking about, but Hudobin should have had a chance to be a number one long ago, but just because he was short, they didn't give him a chance. You sure it's the Oilers? Because I don't see. Okay, let me go to the depth chart. That's weird. Go to Cap Friendly and you don't see this Konovalov kid anywhere. How come he's not in their non-roster and prospects? Oh yeah, here we are. I did find him. 22. They drafted him in 2019. Yeah. We'll see how he turns out. I mean, he put out a 245 with a 912 in the KHL. That's pretty good for a 22-year-old. I mean, it's not stupid good, but it's pretty good. Yeah. Monfils look absolutely horrible. It looks like he's just been going through the motions. And Bublik, great Bublik quote. He said, I'm sure he must have been kidding, but he quoted somewhere along the line. He said, "I hate tennis. I'm just in it for the money." But he looked good in the last tournament. And Gaia just looks terrible. If you're gonna take a dog, that would in that first round, I would probably go that. You got two other cappers taking Monfils over Bublik. Any worry about that? He's a young guy. He's playing for the money. Guy Monfils looks so bad, so bad. I mean, he's just looked terrible. So I don't know. He may. Here's the thing: if Bublik can win the first set, I think for sure he'll beat Monfils because Monfils doesn't look like he has any pushback at all. It's like he just doesn't care right now. Honestly, it's almost like he's playing for his like for sponsors or something like that. Yes, Elliot. It's just starting now. Oh my gosh, Denver's come back. Are you kidding me? It's 84-82 now. Wow. I didn't have anybody in that game. Because of that very reason. Denver's just too resilient. Murray is a freaking beast. Jamal Murray is insane. Six and 0 went down, 3-1. That's crazy. There's a possibility there is no WHL season next year, and that would be devastating. But you took Lakers anyhow. Lakers to cover. It'd be devastating for the league. There's so many teams that cannot survive not playing next year. It would be devastating for the league. Oh, you took them to win? You weren't getting much on that, eh? I know I'm not very good with your American type odds. I gotta learn how to get better at that. Oh, parlayed. Okay. Oh, right off the top of the freaking laces. Ouch. Oh, I hate that. I've taken shots off the laces. Freaking hurts. Feels like you broke your foot every time. All right, Tampa. This feels like it right here. Oh, who we didn't do the who's going to score on each team. I used to do that. I was a defenseman. Everybody says, "Oh, it's so hard to get a goal, be a goaltender, getting shots at you." Well, you got equipment, all this shit. It's way the hell tougher for defensemen to block shots than a goaltender stopping pucks. Yeah, but when you're in the middle of an overtime and you're just trying to freaking stop, you don't think about the proper way quite often. And even if you do it the proper way, you still get hurt quite a bit. So who's going to score on both? I'm taking we got 6 people here and only 4 likes. Spankings. Spankings. Likey. Well, sometimes you do, but yeah, not as often. Who's scoring on both sides? I'm taking Palat for Tampa. And oh, you're going with the easy one, are you? Kucherov, okay. And Dallas, I'll take Guriana for Dallas, okay. Who am I going to take for Dallas? I already took Palat. Too late. I already took Palat. Oh, I'll go way off the board. Since I took an easy one for Tampa, I'll go way off the board and I'll take Alexiak. Or is Alexiak injured? Because I heard they're down to 5 defensemen now. I better make sure he's not injured. Did Alexiak get injured? Because I haven't heard his name for a while either. Fat seal. Perlo dance. Okay, take Goudreau then. How's a Perlo dance for you, buddy? You didn't see me Perlo dance before? Holy shit, you're missing out, dude. How could you possibly not miss that? We all Perlo dance here in Perlo land. All the time. Every morning when we wake up. That's what I do. Yeah. Now you know. Thanks for hitting the like button. We got 7 people watching and only 5 likes. I don't know how that's possible. Doesn't that? Oh, there we go. There we go. So Fat, what are we doing here, buddy? Tampa Bay, Dallas. I got you got to pick a player who's going to score from both sides. Tampa, nice. We got Goudreau, Palat, Kucherov. So you got to pick a player from each team that's going to score in overtime. I didn't pick my Dallas player yet. Let's go Radek Faksa. Even though I haven't seen him get a shot on net the whole playoffs. Braden Point. Okay. Somebody's got to pick a Tampa Bay defenseman. For Dallas, yeah. For Dallas, too. Ooh, Goudreau just about scored. Okay, Jamie Benn. There you go. Oh, Lessa Lindell would have been a good one too. Oh, wow. Tampa's getting the better chances here. What was your team again, Fat? I might. Yeah. World Series playoffs? I probably will. Vegas, right? We're probably going to stream World Series playoffs, but I'm probably going to do it on. You go add yourself to Steel Flyers. Steel Flyers. Because that's where we're going to probably live stream out of. We're going to try to do live streams with the 3 or 4 people at a time. And for some reason, it doesn't work when I try it. So yeah, I just subscribe to that. Yeah, he doesn't have many subscribers right now. We're just building it. That's going to be the Steel Flyers website that we've been talking and talking and talking about. That's going to be absolutely amazing. Sweet, man. When we have that Steel Flyers website, we're going to be going live constantly, like 4 hours a day. And we'll be talking about, well, I'll be talking specifically about hockey most of the time, but there'll be people going live on a regular basis talking about all the sports. It's going to be fantastic, dude. Oh no. This feels like it could happen right here. Tampa's chasing a bit here. I'm not liking it. There we go. Yes. That's right. Thanks, Fat. Right on, buddy. Nice. I hope all of you guys subscribe over there. Still thinking about it. You're going to do a little meditation on it tonight, are you, Elliot? Going to ask Allah. Yeah. Going to write that down in your journal tonight. Perlo asked me to join the Steel Flyers website, but I'm conflicted. Diary, yes. Diary, journal, same thing. Is that what they say there in the Americas? Diary? We say diary too, actually, but quite often we'll say journal as well. I don't know why. Memoirs. Yes, that's better. Memoirs are much better. It makes it sound like you're not writing about the girl next door that you want to doink. Yeah. Come on, Tampa. What was that, Cooch? Try to deke right through the guy's stick. His stick was right there. How did you think that deke was going to work? Come on. Oh, what's this? Remember back in the day when this would have been called whistled down? It finally was whistled down. B-Pow. Oh, B? Boric? I know he's only 23 years old and he sounds like a 50-year-old ex-smoker. And he's got the brain of one too. Guy's super intelligent kid, man. And he's got that voice. Before I met him, I'd only heard him on the phone. And then, yeah, he's friggin' super smart. His ball picks have been off the last little while, but it's been a tough ball season. But he's not only smart, he's confident and not cocky. Nothing lets that kid down. He just nothing. I love the kid. It's fantastic, man. You're right, though. I mean, I don't want to, without bragging. It's not bragging. It's just the truth. Like you listen to that kid, and when the show we do, you're not going to find that anywhere on YouTube. Like I like a lot of the guys out there. Like there's some guys out there that Wager Talk had some pretty good shit on there, but that kid is rare air intelligent, man. That's what he wants to do. Just wait. He's going to be doing Steel Flyers website too when we get that up. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, he's every time I've learned so much about ball talking to him, man. I'm turning out like I'm not a bad ball capper now. He's way better, but I'm becoming a much better ball capper now. I still got him in hockey, but I've been studying hockey since I was freaking 15 years old. For what his knowledge of hockey and what at 23 is pretty impressive. That kid at 30 is going to be crazy. Yeah. I don't know. A lot of people say ball is like easier to cap than hockey, but then again, like I said, it's Platt had a freaking wide open in the slot. Here we go. Feels like it here, buddy. Come on, Elliot. We're going to get her here. Feels like it. They're tied. Ah, shit. Okay, maybe not. Really? 60% on. I didn't even know you can make that bet. First inning, no. First inning, nothing. Okay. I did know you could make that bet. Well, that's pretty good. 60%. Come on, Tampa. Tampa's zone time is absolutely insane. Again, like it was the same. I don't know if I've ever seen a team besides maybe the Buffalo Sabres when they lost to Dallas. I don't think I've ever seen a team have so little zone time and make it to the finals, like offensive zone time. It's got to be a record. That makes sense. You just got to take really good pitchers against really bad. And actually, probably there's some good statistics to show that. Oh, what's going on with McDonough? Dallas doesn't have a shot. Yeah. Oh, yeah, because then you just have to go by the top of the order, right? You just got to go by the top of the order and who's how they've been against that one particular pitcher, how good of the pitcher is. Yeah, it's not a bad play. I'll tell. Thanks for giving me that lean. 60%. It's pretty much a coin flip, right? They giving you even money on it? Did you get even money on it? Actually, no, it wouldn't be even money. You're probably getting plus money on that. Minus 130. Oh, actually, not getting very heavy juice. $70. So basically, you're breaking even then, if you really think about it. Dallas has not got a shot on net so far in the whole OT. Not one shot on net. And didn't they have a power play? Oh, if you're parlaying them, then you're probably up a little bit, I guess. A lot of people are saying that the Avs could be on in the play for Lion A, but I don't know. I just get a feeling that Sakic isn't going to make that move. Yeah, I guess it would depend on the asking. Sakic would do it for like Timmins, Burkowski, if I'm saying that right, and Timmins, Burkowski, and like Yost or something like that. Oh yeah, Pirates. I didn't play the Pirates right this year. I should have been under in them every single game. Under every game. Indians, yeah, great pitching, can't hit. Did Dallas get a shot yet? Whoa, that was close. That spot for Hudobin. On his left, on his blocker side, coming up the blocker side, he leaves quite a bit of space on his blocker side when you're coming from the right-hand side. Hudobin, not Hudobin. It's Hudobin. Hudobin, yes. Tampa is just like I'd like to see the offensive possession time in this freaking game, man. Who Bin Laden? Oh, penalty. Shit. They didn't call it. Yay. Furladan. That's friggin' awesome they didn't call that. That was so much a trip. Tampa should definitely be on the penalty kill right now. Where's all our Dallas fans at, by the way? Yeah, but I mean, that was pretty blatant. Oh my gosh, they just got called for icing and it hit the post. Dallas is just getting raped right now. It hit the post. If it hits the post, it's not. It hit the goaltender. It did hit Vasilevsky, and the guy was looking right at it. There's no going to a shootout. We're going to be here all night talking about this game. Dallas is going to play in their zone for the next 3 overtime periods. And then, like we said, they're going to flip a shot from the red line. Vasilevsky's going to be having a nap, and Dallas wins. I did Perlo dance already. I did a Perlo dance when Tampa Bay didn't get called on an obvious power play. Penalty. So incredibly obvious. I'll Perlo dance for whoever just came in there. Perlo dance. Anybody who just come in, make sure you're subscribing to this fine programming. Oh, Dallas has got zone time. Sabres fans will celebrate if Tampa wins. Why do you say that, Lauren? Because of Bogosian? Oh, do they get a better pick or something? Brings the rainbow. Yes, it does. Perlo Dance brings all the rainbows and the lollipops and puppies. Oh, right. But they had no business being in that final, anyways. Everybody that tells me that Hall was in the crease, yeah, but you had no business being there. You had Dominic Hasek, and that was it. What the heck was that? Jamie Benn passes the puck off. He's got like a full shot. What a terrible play that was. Considering you're only getting like 2.5 minutes of offensive zone time a period, you probably don't want to pass up shots. You missed Tampa Bay playing in Dallas' zone for. You missed Dallas not getting a shot on goal. Oh yeah, what's going on with basketball? Anybody catching that? What's going on with b-ball? Basketball. Every time I go over there, it's a freaking commercial. Oh, the Lakers are back up again? Okay. Three minutes left. Okay. So, anyways, what you missed was Tampa Bay playing in Dallas' zone for 93% of the whole game or the whole overtime. Dallas didn't have a shot on goal for the first 16 or 17 minutes of the overtime period. Oh, you're waiting for fight right now? The fight? Okay, you're a huge UFC fan, eh? I don't know. I can't get into it. Back in the Tank Abbott, Gracie, Sullivan days, those were the days. Should have stayed like that, but it was never going to happen. But Tampa Bay has one shot on goal with 19 seconds left in OT. One shot in 20 minutes. That's insane. Those were the best. I would continue watching UFC if it was still like that. The way it is now, though, I don't know. I'm just not. I never really was much for boxing or fighting or anything like that. But I don't know why. It's not. I don't know why. I mean, I love hockey and I like hockey fights and all that kind of stuff like that. But for some reason, I don't know. Just never got into it. But then I never really got into the NFL either, and I'm starting to. I think it's more to do with time now. Now that my vocation, my job is probably going to be like purely sports, then I'll be able to get into a lot more stuff. So we'll see. We'll see. Going into double OT. Oh, yep. So okay, let's talk about the draft. Anybody want to talk about the draft? What do you want to talk about? Want to talk about possible trades? What do you want to talk about? Give me anything. We were already talking about the draft. It's coming around the corner. Free agency. Okay, let's look at free agency. It's going to be a weird free agency. Hull, I still think Hull's going to Calgary, and I still think Giroux is being traded, and I'm hearing it's possibly Philadelphia. Philadelphia's been talking a lot to Calgary about Gaudreau, not Giroux, Gaudreau. What they would be giving back, I'm not sure. But Gaudreau, I'm not sure what they would be giving back. I hope it's not Farabee. That would be bad. I imagine it would have Calgary do like Brody's. They do need a defenseman. They could possibly be looking at. Okay, we're going to give Sanheim up. We're going to give Sanheim and Frost or something like that. Like you got to figure Calgary's got like they'll get Taylor Hall, but I imagine they'd want another forward back as well. I'm really not sure about that one. As long as the no trade people okay the trade, I suppose, yeah. But they would have to okay the trade, right? So that would have to be a lot of right things have to happen. They maybe want to go back home. Yeah, they have to be protected, but whoever those players are would have to okay wherever they're going. So, and the people that have the cap room to take those players on probably are not places that those players want to go to. It's possible. I say watch out for New Jersey this year. They're going to try to grab as many defensemen as possible. They have some cap room. If they're willing to go there. It's all about if they're willing to go. Why would you want to go to Detroit if you have a no movement clause? Why would I want to go to Detroit? Unless I'm from Detroit, like Krug. If I have a no movement clause, why do I want to go to Detroit? I'd probably rather go to Seattle. Seattle would probably have more of a chance. If he doesn't stay in Boston, you might be right to go back home to Detroit, I guess. Oh, yeah. If I'm Krug, I would consider Detroit because it's probably going to extend your career. They're a long ways from having enough defensemen to take your spot. And you've got Stevie Y building a team there. So in 3-4 years, you could have like a dynasty on your hands there, probably, possibly. So Boston can do some things to afford Krug if they want to. It's just a question of whether they want to do those things. It really depends on how much they think Grzelcyk is going to be what is going to be able to replace what Krug brings. I think. I mean, that defense is made up a lot of Krug. Yeah, it's a huge seller. I'm not saying I think Boston can do some things to get Krug signed. But it's going to be tough. Don't get me wrong, it's going to be tough. If you're going to sign Krug, you're probably going to move Grzelcyk. Just trying to think. Like, you don't want to move DeBrusque. Boston's in a tough situation cap-wise right there. Oh. Who wants McAvoy? Well, yeah, they're keeping McAvoy and they're keeping Coyle. Okay, free agency, you say. Sprouse free agent. So let's pick a free agent. Okay, Bobby Ryan just became a free agent. He's probably, now that he's sober, he probably can help a team out. He's 33 now. I heard Philadelphia again, but I mean, only if he's going to play for like $1 million. The reason why Philadelphia is he's from Philadelphia. So he may want to go home. I hear the Caps, I just heard today, are working out a deal with Dylan. So where are they going to get cap room to get around anybody else? If they sign Dylan, that's pretty much what they did in the offseason, because unless they trade somebody out, I don't see the Caps being able to add too much. He's from Philadelphia. If he's willing to play for like $1.5 million, maybe. New Jersey would probably consider him too for, $1.5 million or something like that. He does add some size. He's got a good shot. You could do a performance-laden, performance-based contract where if he plays a certain amount of games, scores a certain amount of goals, whatever the case may be. I think so. Next, Pietrangelo. Again, is it possible that the Rangers are making cap room for Pietrangelo? If they do, that is one sick-ass lineup. Pietrangelo to Buffalo or Bobby Ryan to Buffalo? Bobby Ryan maybe to Buffalo, I guess. My thinking is that now that he's sober, he might want to be closer to home, just to help him stay in that sober spot. Buffalo's a little further away from home than he would like to be, I think. It's not all that far from Ottawa. We'll see if I'm right about that. I have a feeling, well, being an ex-addict myself, I could definitely see that being the case. Stay closer to home where you got more accountability and all that kind of stuff like that. I think that would be a good move. I actually think that that's the reason why Melnyk actually okayed that, because Melnyk has a heart. And maybe Bobby said, I'd like to go home to be a little, to focus on my sobriety and play hockey. And I think it'd be easier there. I have a feeling about that. So we'll see if I'm right. As far as Pietrangelo, Toronto's in there, but I mean, geez, what are you going to do, Toronto? If you do sign Pietrangelo, you have a top three that's fantastic. Muzzin, Riley, Pietrangelo. You got to be trading Nylander now, though, right? You got to get some depth on this forward, and you got to have more defensemen than that. Yeah, what did the Panthers do? But the Panthers were just talking about having an internal cap, and they weren't going to sign Dadanoff or Hoffman. Maybe because they want to toss a whole shitload at Pietrangelo. I suppose. I mean, you got to do something with Bobrovsky. You got to hope that the defense is the problem, not Bobrovsky. But if he wants to jump ship to Florida, if I'm Pietrangelo, okay, it's warm. I think Bobrovsky was the problem in a lot of ways too. I think it was a combination. Defense was a problem, but was it the problem? Yeah, we'll see what Pittsburgh does with that. I mean, they obviously must think that they can get more out of Matheson than they could in Florida. So we'll see. I don't. You better hope so. That's all I got to say. Because on the surface, that looks like a terrible trade. Nice move by Zito to bring a heart and soul guy like Hornqvist in there to show those young guys how to be a warrior on the ice. You can count on us to help you get everywhere you want to go. Again, whenever you're ready, we're ready for you. He did pretty good with that team, but now he's starting to make some pretty questionable moves, for sure. No doubt about it. I think the Rangers are going after Pietrangelo because Pietrangelo is just that type of player that they would do that with, and that would be one sick ass lineup. And then they have guys that they can recoup their draft picks with. D'Angelo would probably be gone there, and the amount that defense is needed right now, they can find somebody to give them a second and a prospect or something like that for him for sure. I'm sure they can find somebody that would be willing to do that. I wouldn't doubt that the Edmonton Oilers would be willing to give them a little, like Matt Benning and second round pick or something like that for D'Angelo. So that frees up. And then you've got Trouba, Pietrangelo, Fox, Lindgren. Who else am I missing there? Who else am I missing? Trouba, Pietrangelo, Lindgren, Fox. These are stories of power, strength, and resilience that deserve to be told. My mind is drawn a blank. Other than that, I mean, there's going to be a lot of teams. They got rid of Stahl, and they freed up $5 million. No, that's the top four. There's Smith, who will probably be bought out, but then they've got some. Oh God, I didn't want to look up. I didn't want to do the work. Four periods of play, and Dallas has 29 shots. 2 shots in goal in overtime. They don't deserve to win the series. I'm sorry. That's happening way too often. So it'd be Peter Angelo, Truba, Smith. Yeah, you're right. I did say them all. I know they got that young guy there. Libor Hajic is coming up. Keandre Miller. Hajic and Keandre Miller. Keandre Miller looks like he could be ready soon. But then they still got cap room. I think they're going after Peter Angelo. I think they're going to get him. That's what I think.
Where's the first example of that is Klingberg. Yeah, throw it to the net. You've got a chance, and like guys were saying, all the
And that lineup is going to be stupid. Peter Angelo, Truba, Lindgren, Fox is the top four. And they still got cap room to add more if they want. They don't even have to trade D'Angelo, actually. Just keep D'Angelo. Well, who else do they have for buyout? Are you talking about they as in everybody? Oh, Spooner and Shattenkirk, yeah. That's true. How much cap space do they have, though? Yeah, till 2023 they got 4 million wrapped up on their cap. Because of that. But they still have 20 million in cap space. They got to sign Lemieux. They don't have to sign Ryan Strome. They'll probably trade him for a pick. Two more years they got to sign Zibanejad. Excuse me. Yeah, I have a feeling they're going to go after Peter Angelo. Yeah, they'll have to retain salary on that. They can't. They don't have any more buyouts. Absolutely. They would definitely have to retain either that or they'd have to give up a pick. You got to be kidding me. Dallas just about put it away. Come on, Tampa. All of a sudden, now Dallas is the one having the. Ooh! Yeah, but he knows he's got to be moved. He's not going to be played, so it's possible that they don't have to retain, but they can take a contract back. And maybe it's not going after Peter Angelo that they're going to do. It's that they have a deal in place that they bring a defenseman back. For Lundqvist. Maybe that's it. Like, hey, here's one. Lundqvist to New Jersey for PK Subban. I think Subban's got 2 more years left. You don't like that for who? I think Subban has, if Subban had more to play with in New Jersey, for New Jersey, really? I think New Jersey loses 1 year of $9 million because I think Subban's got 2 more years left. And they could use a backup goaltender to play with Blackwood. But Schneider, yeah, that's not going to work because Schneider's not going anywhere. It was just a way to get rid of Lundqvist, but if with Schneider there, I don't think they're going to make that move because Schneider played well at the end of last year. So I'm just throwing things off the wall here. Look at some teams that could use a 1B goaltender. It has a defenseman that they don't really want. No, Schneider would be that option. They're going to protect Blackwood. Even if Schneider has a stellar year this year, they'll either trade him or he'll be up there for Seattle to take, which Seattle still may not take him because of his age. I think Francis is going to go with younger players. Oh, he's a no trade. Oh, he's got an NTC. Then get him to waive his no trade. It's highly unlikely Seattle's going to take him. Get him to waive his no trade clause. It's about the best I can say. Or before, get him to waive it to go somewhere else. If he's having a really good year, they can probably, somebody will probably take him, actually. The way Schneider was playing at the end of last year, I would take a chance on him if I was a team. Like, say I was Detroit, for instance. I would take a chance on him for a couple of years. Maybe Colorado had trouble this year with goaltending. Grubauer and Francois don't look like they're going to cut it. So you could trade Francois to New. You could trade Francois and a pick to New Jersey, and then Francois would go on. That would be a good one. I think they could do that straight across, and Carolina add a pick. I would want Reimer over Mrazek, honestly. I don't know if I've ever seen a goaltender play as a number one goaltender so often as as Mrazek that is so out of position. I can't think of too many goaltenders that have been considered number one goaltenders that have been out of position as often as Mrazek. And then Reimer, he plays too deep in his net. Mrazek's too aggressive, and Reimer plays too deep, but he's not bad for a backup. So, yeah, I give Schneider for Reimer and a pick. Not a bad play. Maybe a decent player. You keep on wanting to get rid of Dzingel. So New Jersey will take Dzingel off your hands. Or Van Riemsdyk. Van Riemsdyk. Is Van Riemsdyk a free agent this year? He's a UFA. There's a guy I'd like to pick up if I'm a team out there. He can play in your 4-5. Solid. You probably get him for like 2.5, 3. Yeah, but he can play in your 5-6 spot. Hey, Yoshis. LA's kicking ass, eh? LA win? How you doing, Yoshish? It's over. LA won, right? So now LA waits for Boston and Miami. LA's going to destroy either one of those teams, though. Nothing's stopping LA this year. That's one sick roster there. Oh, I didn't see. Dallas has no business winning this game. Just get it. Tampa just put the. Nice play. Who was that? What defenseman was that? Was that Hedman again? Fuck. Ah. Can't believe it. Dallas had no business winning that game. No business winning that game at all.
6 shots on goal in the 2 overtime periods. And all they needed was the 1 shot by Corey Berry, his 2nd goal of the game. And there will be a 6th game in the Stanley Cup final on Monday night at 8 Eastern Time. John Klingberg, who played about a month and a half, got the puck to the net. Corey Berry finished it off for a 3-2 Dallas win. You know, I just can't say enough about how much patience and confidence goes with this play right here. Instead of just jamming it back in, he knew that he had Vasilevsky scrambling. He knew he had an extra second.
Son of a bitch. Well, I better update my record on Patreon now.
He stuck with it, and the end result is there were some anxious moments throughout the night, but the Dallas Stars continue on. And the bubble will outburst. There'll be a 6th game. Dallas is still very much alive. Let's go down the ice and Scott. Jim, thanks very much, Corey. That was obviously the biggest goal for the Dallas Stars for about the last 20 years. How will you remember it?
It's we talk about it all day. Get one, keep going. You know, it's we start going there and we start to do something special.
Anyone looking at the stat sheet tonight might be left to wonder how the Dallas Stars ever won this game. Dickinson ailing, Sekera hurt, no Como Faxa hits, all out. How did you win it?
So, yeah, we talked about it all.
Yeah, I'm out too.
You know, we have a team that never
See ya, everybody.
and keep on.
Good times.